everyone. It's Dr. Mara Evangelista Heber, a board-certified dermatologist. Today, we are going to talk about a very popular ingredient in the skincare world, retinol. I am going to answer some of the most common questions that I receive, and hopefully this helps someone out to begin their own retinoid journey. Let's start the discussion by answering the question, what is retinol? Retinol is a type of retinoid. Retinoid is an umbrella term for vitamin A derivatives. Retinoids as a group are the most studied of active ingredients, with scientific evidence supporting their use in addressing the signs of aging, such as fine lines, superficial wrinkles, dark spots, and dull, rough texture, as well as the management of specific skin conditions like acne and psoriasis. There are many types of retinoids. Some retinoids require a prescription because they are considered as drugs, such as tretinoin, adapalene, and tazarotene. There are also over-the-counter retinoids like retinol. Some retinoids are better studied for acne, others are better studied for aging. So different needs may require different retinoids. So how does retinol work? The active component of retinol is retinoic acid. Retinoic acid binds to the receptors in our skin cells and triggers the mechanisms responsible for the benefits of retinol. Some retinoids directly provide retinoic acid. Others require a series of conversion steps to become retinoic acid. Let's review the retinoid conversion process. You can see that retinyl esters require 3 conversion steps to become retinoic acid. Retinol requires 2. Retinaldehyde requires 1. Tretinoin is already retinoic acid. No conversion is needed. Generally speaking, the retinoids with fewer conversion steps tend to be more effective than the retinoids that will require more conversion steps. On the flip side, those requiring fewer steps can be more potent and may have a higher potential to cause irritation than those that require more conversion steps to become retinoic acid. What are the benefits of retinol? Retinol increases skin turnover or skin renewal by increasing the proliferation of new skin cells. These new skin cells will replace older skin cells found in the surface of our skin. Our skin can actually renew itself naturally. However, this normal process of renewal can be slowed down because of aging, hormonal changes, excess sun exposure, and other environmental triggers. When skin renewal is prolonged, older skin cells will be stuck on the surface of our skin, and this can lead to breakouts, clogged pores, and a dull, rough texture. Retinol also increases the production and reduces the destruction of collagen in our skin. The collagen in our skin decreases with age and because of excess sun exposure. Retinol also increases the glycosaminoglycans in our skin. These substances hold on to water, keeping our skin plump and hydrated. To recap, consistent use of retinol can reduce the appearance of fine lines and superficial wrinkles, decrease the appearance of pores, enhance the skin's elasticity and firmness, and also lead to visibly radiant complexion. Who can use retinol? If you feel that you need the benefits that retinol provides, then you can use retinol. You don't need to wait to see the signs of aging in your face to start using retinol. In fact, the structural changes in the skin that lead to skin aging can already be there even if you don't see any visible changes yet. That being said, we recommend that pregnant women avoid the use of retinoids. When in doubt, please talk to a board-certified dermatologist to see if you are a good candidate for the use of retinoids. How do we use retinol? If you can tolerate daily use, then you can use retinol once a day, every day. However, if you have more sensitive skin, then it is okay to use it at a lower frequency, for example, twice a week, and then increase use as tolerated. I'm often asked when to use retinol, day or night. It actually depends. While retinol is degraded with exposure to light, some retinol formulations are actually photostable, and this allows it to be used either day or night. When in doubt, you can check the product label for instructions for when to use your retinol product. How much retinol should you use? A pea-sized amount is enough. I actually am a fan of products that dispense just the right amount to help me make sure that I don't overdo it. How does retinol fit into your current skincare routine? Retinol is best applied on a clean face and followed by a moisturizer and sunscreen. An example of a skincare routine in the morning incorporating a retinol product would be cleanser, retinol, moisturizer, and sunscreen. An example of a skincare routine in the evening would be cleanser, retinol, and moisturizer. Can you use retinols with other active ingredients like vitamin C and alpha hydroxy acids? Again, it depends. There are some users that can use multiple actives at the same time. However, some with sensitive skin can only tolerate one active at a time. You can always space apart potentially irritating actives. For example, you can use one active during the day, another during the night, or use them during alternate days. This will decrease the potential for irritation. Will retinol irritate my skin? Because retinol requires 2 conversion steps before it becomes retinoic acid, this is actually a good option for beginners and those with sensitive skin. However, because you still have an increase in skin turnover, you may still experience side effects such as flakiness, dryness, itchiness, and even clogged pores. This is more common if you introduce a product too quickly, too often, if you have sensitive skin, or if you are using other potentially irritating products in your skincare routine. Now, this doesn't happen with everyone who uses retinol, but it may occur at the start of your retinoid journey. Typically, it gets better the longer you use retinol because your skin is able to tolerate it more. Here are some ways to reduce the irritation potential of retinol. Number 1, start low and go slow. You can start with a low concentration and introduce the product slowly. You can use it perhaps twice a week, and then you can assess after 2 weeks if you're tolerating it well. Then you can do 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, and so on and so forth. Listen to your skin. Higher concentrations would ideally lead to higher conversion rates into retinoic acid, but that can also bring with it a higher risk for irritation. Number 2, the formulation itself can already reduce the potential of developing irritation to retinol. For example, technologies like microdosing, slow release, microencapsulation, and the presence of moisturizing and barrier supporting ingredients can help your skin tolerate retinol better. Examples of ingredients that keep your skin barrier strong and resilient and help you build tolerance towards retinol would be ceramides, niacinamide, peptides, and glycerin. Number 3, don't introduce more than one product at a time. This will help you identify which product is causing a reaction if you develop any. Number 4, be careful in using retinol with potentially irritating actives in your skincare routine. Some people can tolerate using multiple actives just fine. However, if you are a beginner or if you have sensitive skin, it would be better to stick with one active at a time or space them apart to reduce the potential of developing irritation. And lastly, use sunscreen and moisturizer. This will keep your skin barrier strong and healthy. And now we're down to the last question. What do I look for in a retinol product? The mere presence of retinol in a product does not really equate to efficacy. There are a lot of things that factor in so that you can know if this product is going to be effective or not and help you achieve your skincare goals. Another thing for me that I personally consider is my tolerance to the product. This is because I have sensitive skin. So these are some of the things I personally look for in a retinol product. Number 1, retinol stability. Formulation and packaging play a role in ensuring that retinol is stable in your product. Retinol is pretty tricky to formulate, and you want to make sure that it doesn't degrade. Otherwise, you're probably not going to get any of the effects that you're supposed to. Number 2, a low irritation potential. This is particularly because, as I've mentioned, I have sensitive skin. So I like looking for technologies that mitigate that potential for irritation. For example, microdosing. Microdosing uses low but effective doses of retinol so that you have a more gradual acceleration of skin turnover compared to higher concentrations of retinol. Number 3, synergistic ingredients. There is more bang for your buck if the ingredients in that same product work together to achieve your skincare goals. One of the ingredients I love being paired with retinol is niacinamide. Niacinamide has been shown to also increase the renewal of skin cells, reduce the appearance of dark spots, while keeping the skin hydrated and protecting it from irritation. That's why it's a good partner to retinol. Number 4, soothing and moisturizing ingredients. These will help keep the skin barrier hydrated and resist irritation from retinol. And lastly, the product needs to spark joy. I need to like using the product because the most important ingredient in skincare is consistency. If I don't like the product, if I can't afford it, if I don't like the feel on my skin, if it irritates my skin so much, then I'm probably not going to use it consistently. So I want to choose a product that I look forward to using too, and my skin and my wallet loves and tolerates. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening to this short discussion, and I hope this helps you start your retinoid journey. If you have more questions about retinoids and how to use them, please don't hesitate to see a board-certified dermatologist. We are happy to help you formulate your skincare goals and achieve them. Thanks for watching. Bye!